What's up everybody? Hope you're having a happy whatever day. Welcome to this edition of Hashtag Vlog, the video which today was shot on my brand new tripod. Improvisation makes it happen. Improvisation. Okay, here we go. So as many of you know, this past month was September. I gave up coffee for the whole month. It was great. I learned a lot about tea. I'm very ready for October with coffee and pumpkin spice lattes, which I've had one of so far. Today I want to just kind of bring September to a culmination and share with you some of the things that I learned and teach you how to make a good cup of tea. Notice I didn't say proper cup of tea because even though I consulted British sources, I'm sure I'm going to do something wrong. So first things first, gather your ingredients and materials. Obviously, you always want to make sure that you have everything you need. Before you get started, you need something to boil the water in. I'm using a tea kettle that I bought. You could boil it on the stove, you can do it in the microwave, although boiling water in the microwave is a little less precise and your tea might not come out as great. You're going to want something to brew the tea in, whether it is a cup or a mug or, as I'm doing today, a teapot. Of course you're going to want tea. Today I'm making English breakfast tea. This is the legit English breakfast tea that Jessica and Sean brought back from England. It's really good. This is my favorite tea right now. And if you really want to be a super crazy tea person, you will want milk to put in your tea. Not cream. Cream can actually make your tea bad. And you might want some sugar, or I'm going to use honey because I'm trying to watch my intake of refined sugars and flours. It's a whole nother video right there. Okay, first things first, you're going to want to boil some water, and I'm going to use my tea kettle. There's some water in here that I boiled last night that I'm going to dump out, because you don't reboil water. It loses oxygen and makes things not good. So we're going to let the tap run for a couple seconds to get the water aerated, and then we're going to fill up the kettle. Obviously, if you're just making one cup, you don't have to fill up the whole kettle, but making a whole pot of tea. While we're waiting for that to boil, here are some tea facts. Some of the herbal teas that we have today can be traced back to the American Revolution, where colonists didn't want to drink the British tea, so they made their own herbal teas, and some of them were very gross. Also, while the kettle is boiling, you need to warm the teapot. This is an essential step in the tea making process, and I'm not really sure exactly what it does, because I couldn't find exactly what it does, but it makes things better. You can use some hot water from your kettle as it's getting warm, or you can do the stupid American thing like I do, and just fill it with hot water from the tap. Real quick, we should probably talk about brewing temperatures. So different kinds of tea need to brew at different temperatures. Don't know if you knew this. Your black teas want to brew at boiling. That's 212 degrees or whatever. I'll link in the description to some information about different kinds of tea. Green tea, for instance, brews at a different temperature, and white tea at yet a different temperature, and herbal teas at, I think herbal teas are at boiling. What? Oh. So I'm going to use a tea bag for each cup that I'm making, which I have 2 cups right here, and 1 for the pot. It's about right. And you want the water to be boiling when it hits the tea. It's a thing. It's a thing. I promise you it's a thing. My only criticism of this kettle, the mechanism to open the thing is up right here, and when you get that down to where you're pouring the tea, the steam is coming straight up and you burn your finger. Not bad, just some. I'm going to let that steep for a few minutes. There again, black teas steep for 4 or 5 minutes, I think. Isn't that right? They didn't put any instructions on their tin. They must think we know how to brew tea. Stupid Americans. Also, I'm not sure if you're aware, but there is this whole huge debate about milk first or tea first. I didn't know how big a thing it was until I started researching it. I'll leave some links in the description. People like George Orwell wrote an article about a proper cup of tea and had opinions about this. The Queen herself has opinions about this. It's this whole huge debate. So today, I'm going to attempt to have an opinion about this. I've got 2 teacups here of relative holding size on the inside. One is going to have milk in it first, the other is going to have tea in it first, and we're going to see what we're going to do. Science! There you go. Okay, we're going to do the fancy scalloped teacup with the milk first. I'm telling you this because I probably won't remember which one I did, and I need, for posterity, to record that. And I'm using a tablespoon of milk in both cups, so it's the same. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I like this one more. So, there you go. Yes, leave in the comments your adventures for September. Click somewhere over here to watch all the September videos in one convenient playlist. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you liked it, share it with your family and friends if you think they find it interesting, and I will see you all next week for another #vlog with coffee. I like tea, but coffee, seriously.